No matter how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll, I am the master of my fate, the captain of my soul. So folks, welcome to Starcraft 2 Ambivalence. This is the continuation of, though albeit I think it was considered a continuation, but it's like a side story of Shadow of Liberty. Something I covered quite a while back. Especially by the time you'll get to see this. I have a fair backlog of stuff, and I just had to look up there, because even though it was on a little load screen there, I completely forgot Shadow Liberty's name. My mind just fizzled. And it seems they're doing a remake of it. A complete redo of it. It's now called Starcraft 2 Union. So, I'll be playing through that at some stage. Don't know how this will work, but there's 3 missions of it out. So, we'll give these a go. I have recorded something out, yeah, and this is my return to StarCraft. I did record something else the other day, is StarCraft 2 Custom Campaign, but I was rather tired at the time, and while I'm not great right now, I'm more alert. So I may still release that, but I felt a little stupefied at the time. Or at least, I feel that I felt that way looking back. We'll see what happens. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. I've learned the first and last bits off well. It's the second and third that give me the most issue. I have a tendency of remembering one or the other, and right now I'm iffy on both. In the foul clutch of circumstance, neither winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, I am beaten, but I'm bowed. Out of this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, but the terror of all the years finds me and shall find me unafraid. And then Captain of the Soul bit. I actually quite like that, and because of Shadow Liberty, I set about trying to learn it. Because I quite like it. It's got a good twang to it. The United Order. 2 years have passed since Ire's reclamation, and the Kurus sector is still recovering from the End War. The Zerg swarm has been infesting worlds close to Char, and the Terrans are hard-pressed by feral Zerg and the defenders of man attacks. The Protoss have been rebuilding their once great civilization. Hierarch Artanis has created a new government called the Enclave, one devoted to restoring the glory of the Protoss. A small group of Nerazim rights activists, now turned rebels, have attacked key strategic positions in the province of Sion and Valari. Artanis has sent Matriarch Vorazun and Executor Zol to assault the rebels' strongest position in Sion. It's up to them to liberate the province. Rewind has been enabled, though it's known to cause problems. Press Ctrl Q to quick save, or manual save during crucial moments. For we now fight in the belief that our kind has not seen its end, that we Protoss can stand bound by a belief in unity, and that we Protoss will forge a great and mighty new civilization. Trust in each other in the fight ahead. Strike as one will. Artanis. So, standard enemy players use weak abilities, handicaps set to 70. I'm not sure what that means. Some units in attack waves have mild durations between them. Less defensive units go to the map. Game speed set to normal. Challenging. Enemy warp gates hold up to 3 charges. Oof. Enemy game speed set to fast. We'll give challenging a try. It seems to be the hard of it, so I tend to do RTSs as a standard on hard. Not always, if it's something rather unique. But it's a standard of mine, it's just me having a stick on my ass about it. What do you see, Zol? The rebels are heavily entrenched. We need an army to reach their nexus point. Have you spotted Nox? If he is here, I have not spotted him. But worry not, young Vorazun. Nox cannot evade capture for long. In time, yes. So perplexed on how I convinced a few demonstrators to separate from the Enclave. Some people are inseparable from their beliefs. You know this to be true. Yes, I do, but beliefs should not justify genocide. Yeah, our mission says otherwise. The sooner we capture Nox, the faster we can stop this bloodshed. However, first priority is reach a Templar base in the area. Only then can we discuss our next course of action. Lead the way, my old mentor. Good, my mic is working. There was a time when it didn't, and it just... I was scared of a repeat. Vorazun is the daughter of Razagal and was born and raised in Shakurs. Her father was only a member of Narazene society. As matriarch, and she's closely tied to Narazene culture and do anything protected. She was trained by Zol and Mohandar to be the best warrior she could be. I don't know if she ever learned why Zeratul shanked her mom. Like, she was, for those who don't know, she was the mom was mind controlled, the former matriarch, Razagal, was mind controlled by Karrigan. She was, remember how in Starcraft 2, she implanted a thing into a Protoss, and so she confessed their mothership. She did a similar thing, but she didn't have the parasite kill her, she had it take over her. So she could get her to do stuff. Make actions she wouldn't take. Everyone was too beholden to her to go against her, till it was amply clear she wasn't, herself anymore. Zeratul did it out of respect to her. She's better dead than controlled by Karrigan. Though it seems that in the actual war, Vorazun either never learned or didn't care for the distinction. She just hated Zeratul nonetheless. So, anyway. Zul was a close friend of Matriarch Razagal and assisted Mohandar during his time as leader to Narazim. He supported Narazim's involvement in the Dailem and the policies of Hierarch Artanis, in accordance with the late Matriarch's vision of the process for reunification. Razagal entrusted Zul and Mohandar with mentoring Vorazun, her daughter and future Matriarch. Zul's support helped Vorazun through the difficult emotional period following her mother's death. After events at the Citadel, Zul once again comforted Vorazun and helped her recover. That's at the Citadel. In canon, or is this stuff that we often do? That's going to be explained in a bit, or it's stuff I should know from previous campaign or something? I'm paranoid I'm missing stuff here. Nox was once a void ray pilot that accompanied High Executor Cylinders on missions across the stars. During a mission to eradicate infested Terrans on Haven, he was shot down by Rainer's Raiders Viking. That's awkward to say. And was found buried alive during the retreat. He now resides in an Annihilator chassis. After displaying exceptional bravery in the battle against Narud in the Void, Nox was made Executor of the Jubilee Tribe. Jubilee Tribe specializes in documentation and preservation of Protoss history. Though most of its members are scribes and preservers, the tribe does have a small standing force in Narazim warriors, which compose half of the United Order. In 2506, tensions between the Kalai and the Narazim led five rebellious Narazim, led by Talos, to occupy the Daelem Citadel. The Daelem Citadel in Talamatros. Their goal was to break the Daelem and preserve Narazim independence. To preserve unity and secrecy, Hierarch Artanis and Mohandar agreed to keep the situation contained until the Zell team could arrive and bloodlessly remove the invaders. Vorazun was not informed, but was praised the situation by her own intelligence assets. She confronted Mohandar and insisted on resolving the crisis peacefully without the Kalai. Spoke with Talos, who declared them both traitors to Narazim. The rebels detonated bombs in the Citadel and orbital shipyards. Backlash against rebels by the Kalai would ensure an Nerazim response against the Kalai. I'm saying that wrong, I know it. Resolving the crisis without Kalai assistance gained new urgency. Mohander and Vorazun infiltrated Citadel and confronted rebels. Eventually only Talos remained. Talos ended up mortally wounding Mohander from behind. Mohander died in Vorazun's arms, mistaking the daughter for her mother. Vorazun, in grief and rage, dueled and killed Talos. Mohander's death at the hands of fellow Nerazim diffused the immediate political crisis, allowing Vorazun to rally Nerazim support for the Dalam, with Talos supporting her. However, some Nerazim were moved by Talos' actions and took to the streets, bringing all protests to damage the Kala have done to Nerazim culture. Now under command of Nox, the protesters turned themselves into a rebel group called the United Order. The Enclave. The Enclave is the new... What was the former protest governing body? Weren't they the Enclave? All I can remember that is there was like, you only ever see like one surviving member of the former Protoss governing body. I think there's meant to be others, but you only ever see one. So there's people joking that it was just literally just that one guy, and he was weekends at burdening everyone else, or it's just like hooks of himself. That's the rest of the council. So it was quite funny the way they were saying it. Newfound governing body, the Protoss. Interchangeable with the new Protoss Republic, the government's main job is to restore Ire along with its people. The Dalam act as military of the Enclave, though it is but a fraction of what it once was. Most Protoss aren't interested in fighting anymore, or only concerned about Ire's reconstruction. Whoever the Golden Armada shouldn't be taken lightly. Trans went to great lengths to make sure he doesn't repeat the mistakes of the past. The Terran Dominion and the Enclave are in open trade, and embassies have been built on Ire and Korhal. Our tendency is even let Dominion citizens live on Ire to boost workforce. Shadow Dash and Veil of Shadows. He can heal. Nice.
It is my honor.
It's nice to be back playing Starcraft, and hopefully this week kicking me in the nuts less than fucking second orc book. I do plan on getting back to that, by the by. I just... I need to give my nuts a rest. And to be honest, it's not... It was beating more than just that organs, but yes. So what's with the creep? Are they trying to like dominate the Zerg or some shit? There's a large group of Centurions blocking our path. Shadow Fury will prove useful here. Rapid teleport 5 random enemies within... To random enemies within 5 radius 8 times, attacking each for 60. Single target can be hit more than once. You shadow dash to reset it.
There is little time.
Oh baby.
There is much to be done. It is my honor. There is much to be done.
Zol having that regen is quite nice. Ooh, Razagol's Fury. Ever since Razagol's death, Zol has renamed his Sideways to Razagol's Fury to continue her legacy. As a friend, Zol wants every enemy to strike down to be killed in Razagol's name. Okay, I quite like that, actually.
Yes. You require counsel.
Dark Archon and Centurions. Let's see how they like a Shadow Cave. Uh, 125 damage to nearby enemies.
We must form a plan.
Magnificence. Need to get this down. Do it. The red was a bit worrying, but it wasn't quite as bad as they were making me think. The Temple Base. By a dune. Templar Base. Come out, Templar. Sooner or later, you will have to surrender. There must be survivors in the Nexus. We must free them.
What is your will? We stand with our allies. Our future is the daylight.
Do it. Ooh, Zol, pull back. She can finish these off.
It is my honor.
You.
Our dean should-
Is there anyone still alive in there? This is Executor Zol and Matriarch Vorzun here to rescue you. And Taro Zeratul, Executor and Matriarch. We're grateful you two happened by. We're trapped in that Nexus for over 2 days now. Zeratul. My apologies, Matriarch. I had forgotten he killed your mother. It's alright, Templar. What can you tell us about the United Order's position here? We overheard them talking about a secondary outpost they established at a mineral node east of here. And we should liberate that outpost and use it to raise an army. We shall join you, Executor. I suppose that would also, even if she didn't have a particular grudge against Zeratul, given that he was the one that, you know.
You require counsel. There is much to be done.
Killed her mom. It would still be awkward.
Am I charged?
Nasperu Sadar and Arudin Shakuris. We must form a plan. We stand with our allies.
Is she saying form a plan or form a clan?
It is my honor. Yes.
Pull back. Just heroes.
To your will.
Our future is the daylight.
In theory, those dark archons could mind control.
Much to be done. Niraj Gul. We stand with our allies.
I know, it just feels a little weird. The Templar being, I forgot he killed your mom. I know, it feels like the more polite way he could have said was, I forgot about your history.
Our future
Just feels like he was
is
just
Daylight.
poking that nerve a little much there.
Stand with our allies. What is your will? It is my honor. And Arudin Shakuris.
Should have saved. Mistakes were made.
There is much to be done. What is your will?
Damn it. Quick rewind time.
You require
Do it.
It is my honor. Nasperu
Come on.
Star.
Cleave. Damn it. Rewind. Yeah, that's the one thing I hate about like like zealot heroes. They always feel so frail. He does have that regen going for him, which will help, but it's an only an out of battle thing. I suppose it'd be better if we have some actual support.
We must form a plan.
It just I kind of get very hoardy with my units on micro missions and the like.
Our future is the daylight. There is much to be done. What is your will?
Okay, let us save. So yeah, I did some biotech, but I wasn't quite happy with it. Well, I was a bit tired and out of it, so it was just I may just re-record that.
Razgulio. We stand with our allies. There is much to be done. Aradin Shakuris. It is my honor.
Ooh, that was my ankle. With this base secured, we can repurpose these probes and raise an army. More armies, more bloodshed. The Enclave tried hard to keep all Protoss united, but no matter our efforts, some Protoss remain unsatisfied. Has our opponents tried diplomacy? They don't believe so. Although Solendus has done a fine job at routing rebel forms forming in. Look, Zal. The United Order is construct defenses on the high ground, and we do not have access to any air units. We should find another way to the rebels. I was quick to make assumptions. Let's see. Look to the east, young boys. A ramp. What are you thinking? If our stalkers make it to the high ground, they can use Blink to traverse the cliffs and destroy their defenses. Sorry for jumping to conclusions, all. The division between our people weighs heavily on me. Speak for both of us, Vorzun. Nevertheless, you must learn to take care of yourself. I'll not be around forever, young Vorzun. Even to this day, you still have much more to teach me. Promised your mother I would. Now, let us get started. United Orders constructed photon cannons on the cliffs to discourage the ground assault. Due to the outpost's lack of resources, Zal and Vorzun are reduced to Centurions and Stalkers. Use Stalkers to traverse the cliffs and destroy the photon cannons. And we can't go back and try and set up that other base. So his backbone Nerazim Shadow Guard. So are these flavor text added by the map maker, or is this actual flavor text? Centurions serve as the backbone of Nerazim Shadow Guard, and joined the Golden Armada for their campaign to retake Ire. After Kalai's abrupt arrival on Shakur's, Matriarch Razagul took great interest in their zealot warriors. I can't save. Alright, and the Control A isn't working either. Control Q. No. Matriarch Razgal took great interest in Zell warriors. Treasured the Zerg post in Erzim, Razgal began modifying her legions of Shadow Guard warriors into Centurions with the ability to charge into battle like Kalai Zealots while still harnessing void energies. Stalkers stand roughly twice as tall as a Terran wearing CMC armor. They draw their sonic power from their host Nerazim's connection to the void. Are armed with carapace-mounted particle disruptors adapted against both ground and aerial targets. But years after its conception, Nerazim's Stalker technology benefited from Kala engineering. Attempts were made to integrate Dragoon chassis reinforcement into the Battle Strider's frame. Some of these Stalkers utilize the Telltale Golden Kalai collar scheme, as opposed to Stalker's standard Platinum. After the End War, a movement back to the artistic style of the Golden Age of expansion, Kalai faced myths to redesign several Stalkers in the style of the Ancient Templar. This elected offense for many Nerazim. I lost one, and the Templar. Oh well. Let's catch up on what I should have been doing rather than just reading. Cybernetic score. Okay, don't need to forge for it. Sure.
That must be placed within the power field.
Ooh, automated. Ah, yes. Fantastic.
Require counsel.
All these zealots I had. All the units I got a moment ago died. Oh well. Rip. Oh, I forgot to grab these. Like enhancement. Ooh. Nice moves.
Yes.
Okay.
Not enough minerals.
They do attack pretty regularly.
Our future is the daylight. There is much to be done.
Attack.
What is your will? It is my honor.
Move up here.
must form a... We stand with our ally.
Okay, hopefully this will be enough. Because I need to keep some troops behind for my ooh, jeez.
Yes? Not enough supply. We must form...
There we go.
I walk the shadow path.
If only I could put my own probes down up here.
We must form a plan.
Okay. Do that, do this. What I had there is dead.
What is your will?
Pull back here.
Not enough. You require counsel.
Okay. Increase their attack speed. They attack faster, then they'll die less. Damn it. That didn't go well.
There is little time. Upgrade is under siege. Make use of this surge in protection.
Damn it.
There are not enough minerals.
Alright. This way. That little fight there didn't go well, but oh well. Oh.
We must form a plan. We require more minerals.
I was switching out a little.
You have not enough minerals.
State thy bidding. We are one with the shadows.
Damn it.
Yes?
Very well.
Seriously.
require my skills. State that you require my I am the heart of cold. I am the voice of the eclipse. I am the heart of darkness. Cold is the void. You require my skill. State that I am the voice. You require my skills.
Very nice.
Nasperu Sadar. We must construct.
State thy bidding.
Beautiful.
You require my skills.
These constantly falling down, having to do the route again is annoying. But it is what it is. What kinds? Throw photon cannons in the high ground and standard or higher. Oh, I forgot all about the achievements. Wish there's a way to see them from here.
Very wise.
There is little time. We must form a plan.
Zool.
I walk the shadow. There is little time.
Seriously, no one concerned about the Zerg creep here. She ended up top.
There is little time. Niraz Gulio. An upgrade has been completed. What is your will? It is my honor. Our future is daylight. We stand with our allies.
There may be an achievement for killing as few as possible. Well, clearly won't. I'm clearly not aiming for that one.
That structure requires a power. Construct additional. I walk the shadow. It is my honor. Your research has completed. Not all that is one of the numbers alone. We must form a plan.
Ooh, Dark Templar shrines? Oof.
You require counsel. We must form a plan.
No, she can't hit buildings. No, she can hit buildings with that. She just isn't as eager.
Neraz good.
We found nothing regarding the rebels' plans or Nox's whereabouts. Regardless, we need to report to Artanis. Isn't this where Lake Xerxes was? Yes, I believe so. Why is it drained? Was it the United Order? You haven't heard. Artanis has authorized 500 trillion gallons of water to be sent to the Terrans, starting a relationship with them. That's insane amounts. We need water for our people. You can talk to the Ark about it later if you want, but I doubt you'll change his mind. Now, Vorzun, let us go. Damn you, Kerrigan, for what I must do. It's kind of a ridiculous figure, honestly. She's kind of T-posing. Has the United Order been expunged from Scion, Matriarch? Yes, Hierarch. Rebels have been quelled in the province, however Nox was not among them. How unfortunate. He is key to stopping this rebellion. Did you find any leads on his current whereabouts? No, none, Hierarch. The post we destroyed was new, and a little intel on the rebels' plans. They'll have to make a move eventually. And when they do, we'll be ready. Artanis, I've just received word that a small Nerazim fleet has warped past the northeast garrison and is headed into Dominion space. Must be the United Order. But why are they running? What business do they have with the Terrans? Artanis, this is perfect. United Order gone, we can focus our efforts on the Feral Zerg and their main hive in Antioch. I agree with the High Executor. The Zerg have remain unhindered in Antioch. We should finish them off. That's what Phoenix will want. Axis is blind to the danger the Zerg present, Talendar. We're not, brother. The Zerg will fall to our might in time. I've already made up my mind. Vorazun will take the Spear of Adun and seek out the rebels. Karax will accompany her. Admiral Uron will maintain a tight perimeter around Ire. Talendar and Slendis make sure Sion's reconstruction runs as smooth as possible. Matriarch, be sure to bring Nox back alive. We need to get answers from him. We need to know why this rebellion started. I'll do my best, Hierarch. The Dominion are also dealing with insurgents of their own. Try not to provoke them, Matriarch. Glory to the Enclave. Glory to the Enclave. What glory? Okay, I can understand them trading water. It's a vital resource. But 5 trillion gallons, was it? That's insane. Unless they've like literal water plants. Antaro Doom, Praetor Auroras. Antaro Doom, Slendis. Is this meeting about the military aid asked for to do with the Zerg threat in Antioch? I wish it was, Horus. Now I'm here to ask you, what do you think of our hierarch? Tanis. These are troubling times for our people. Ira has been reclaimed and our divided people to be unified. He's doing his best. Do you think he can do better? As I stated, he's doing his best. What a shame. What is this meeting about, Solendis? Plant the rebel evidence in her residence, make sure she's dead. I do not want another Nox running around. Find me someone who can kill Nox covertly. Don't lose any units. Oof. Keep all Kawai's survivors alive. And burn 1,000 energy with feedback and challenging or higher.